podcasting from Northwest Pennsylvania. You're listening to the Gen Extra Podcast, a show about Generation X, movies, technology, weird news, and anything else they feel like. Join them every Monday morning. Now, here's your hosts, Dave and Joe.
Well, Breeze, it's been 6 weeks.
6 weeks. I feel like it's been a little less than that, but then again, I was on vacation for 2, so
Yeah.
I guess it feels only like 4. Life just got in the way, man.
I will say that's sort of like our unofficial summer break. Like we didn't mean to, but it happened.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. I feel really bad. Like I miss doing the show, but like 2 weeks ago, I messaged you. I'm like, you ready to rock and roll? And you're like, I'm in France. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, and I thought I had told you, but I realized maybe I did not.
No, you did. I just forgot about
it. That's okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm 6 hours ahead.
Yeah, no, that's the time difference, 6 hours.
It is a 6-hour time difference, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess, well, Breeze was in France, so let's talk about it.
Yes.
How was the transition, like, with that? Like, I've done 3 hours to the West Coast, but how's 6 hours? How do you deal with that? Was it tough?
So 6 hours. So getting there is a bit easy because it's a red-eye flight. So as long as you can get some sleep on the plane, you basically land in the morning, and so you're pretty well reset.
Probably the way back's weird when you land. Like
the way back was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird, and I was okay like the night we got home, and then the next day, and even last night, just like boom, like it hit me. Like 8 o'clock, I was whooped.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what happened?
It's crazy how your body can
was
adjust.
rough.
Like even just 2 weeks, like you're already kind of screwed up.
That was it too. Yeah, and I had to work the next day too, and I was delayed a day too. But I'll get to that later.
Yeah, well, I guess
Canada sucks.
Yeah, before we dive the whole into it, like, so why'd you guys go? Like, what was this for? Where did you go in France?
Yeah, we've been planning this for a number of years. Yeah, because it's not cheap.
No,
we wanted to bring the kids, and we wanted to plan ahead because my oldest is 16, my youngest is 8. That seemed to be the right age, right? Where the oldest one is not so old, they're going to be bored out of their mind, and like,
and the youngest
not
will still remember it.
Right. And the youngest will still remember it and have the stamina to like walk. And to his credit, he really powered through. Like we got just miles and miles of walking in 2 weeks, and he didn't even have an issue.
2 weeks.
He's a strong kid.
That's a long vacation.
It's the longest vacation I've taken in my professional career. I've never taken 2 weeks off before.
Yeah. How would that go? Like with work? Like were they cool with it? Obviously, but like
it was cool. It was cool. Honestly, so that was another thing. The first couple weeks of July,
somebody else has moved into your office.
Yes, right. You go and you hope your badge works. So the morning, like, oh my god, is my badge going to work at the door?
The red light. You're like, oh.
Yeah, beep. Oh no. Yeah, no. It was good actually. A lot of people take off because of the 4th of July and everything. So, first 2 weeks of July are probably the best time for my company to take off. A lot of people are off, and it's just a quiet time, especially in IT. Nothing kind of crazy goes on. A lot of people take vacation, so it was okay. It was fine. I got back in, just hundreds of emails that I had to just basically like delete, later, delete, later. And it took me like 3 days to go through them. But yeah, it was good.
So you flew over. How long was the flight?
Flight is about 9 hours.
Okay, that's a long one.
So it is.
Not terrible,
sleep,
but
it's good. No, good in-flight entertainment. Like they had a lot of stuff to pick from on the seatback screens.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's kind of
nothing profound. I was just like watching some old movies that I'd seen before. I wasn't. Problem is, I've got my kid next to me, so it's not like I can watch something really cool,
right?
Like Terminator 2 or something. I'm like, maybe not with the 8-year-old next to me.
Like that's what you pulled out was Terminator 2.
Well,
I said like Game of Thrones, maybe.
Okay, yeah, that would have been funnier in retrospect. But Terminator 2 was literally on the list, and I'm like, I can't. Yeah, definitely not Game of Thrones. No.
All right, so you land. What's the France airport? What is it?
Yes, we landed at the France airport. No, it's Paris. It's Charles de Gaulle or Charles de Gaulle. One of the biggest airports in Europe, actually. It's huge, massive. But anyway, no issues there. Landed there. We actually rented a car. And they do drive, like people ask me this a lot. They do drive on our side of the road, on the right side of the road. It's only Britain that drives on the other side. I tell people like, I'm renting a car. Like, wait, you drive? I'm like, yeah, it's just a road. They don't have weird road rules there, so that's good. But I did get a stick shift. First time in 30 years I drove a stick, which was really fun.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can't find like stick shift rentals around here very easily.
No,
in the
no,
States.
they're all over though, and we saved several $100s getting a stick. You get an automatic over there, and it actually costs quite a bit extra. So, yeah, drove clear out of Paris as soon as we landed, and we headed basically straight south. There's a river valley in the south of France. There's a bunch of like old castles and stuff. You ever heard of Chambord or Chambord, the liquor?
Oh,
You see, it looks like the holy hand grenade. It's
okay.
like that big sphere with the cross on top.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's made in outside of a castle in that valley, in that river valley. So we stayed down there in the river valley there for a couple days. Saw some cool places. Saw where Leonardo da Vinci actually lived for a while in the twilight years of his life. Yeah. The French king at the time basically said, "Hey, Italy's a mess. I'll give you a huge chateau. You can come and live, and we can hang out, and I can learn science from Da Vinci." So yeah, he had a cool house there. They actually have renderings of all of his inventions, like his early helicopter renderings and like a tank, which is really cool. Like it looks like honestly, look, those hats that Devo used to wear, like the cone shaped hats.
No.
Da Vinci's tank kind of looks like that.
Okay. I don't get that reference.
It looks like a big cone.
Okay.
With wheels on the bottom.
Okay. So that one didn't.
Ideas.
So that one didn't quite land as far as his design.
No, they were all way ahead of his time.
Okay.
Like submarines and everything else. Like they never really came to be because they were impractical. He had like flying machine ideas and stuff, but there was never, the power sources didn't exist. But it's still cool to see them. And the estate was really cool. And then from there we went to the west. And I thought about you actually. We went to a town called Nantes, city, pretty big city. They build cruise ships there.
Oh,
Dave.
fun. Nice.
Yes. And we learned a lot. We actually took a tour. We took a tour of the cruise ship building facility.
That's cool.
Yes.
It
was really
massive.
Awesome.
Probably huge.
It is. It's insane.
Yeah.
Just a huge hangar. It's like an airplane hangar, like a blimp hangar where they're assembling all these pieces in here with these like several 100-ton cranes. It takes them 8 years to build. Once they come up with a new cruise ship design, 8 years to build the first one. And then the build time reduces down to 3 years as they retool the facility to handle that new design. But yeah, anywhere between 3 to 8 years to build a cruise ship.
That's great.
But it was really cool to see. You can see them like half assembled. What was really cool was the painting, right? How do you paint a cruise ship? And they literally, as they assemble it, they don't move the ship into the paint booth. They literally move a mobile paint booth on top of each segment of the cruise ship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's like a big tent that's big enough to fit like, I don't know, an eighth of a cruise ship. And it just goes down the line and they paint it in segments. It was pretty cool. Because I know you like your cruises.
I do, yeah. That would be really fascinating to see. Not even so much from a cruise perspective, but just from like I don't know, just an assembly perspective.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see how they do it.
Yeah, they build a lot of them upside down.
How they roll them over?
Well, I mean, they build the segments upside down, and then they roll them over and then put them together. But a lot of the segments are built upside down so they can get to all the guts more easily, just to save time.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So that was a cool city. We saw a lot more than that there, but that was the birthplace of. You ever hear like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Mm-hmm.
And those books, that's written by Jules Verne. That was his hometown.
Okay.
In Nantes. So they have a lot of nods and honorariums to Jules Verne and a lot of like the machines and the mechanisms and stuff like that. So they have a lot of cool stuff there. And then we drove north to Brittany, Normandy, kind of right by across the English Channel. And that's where there is, I don't know if it's officially a wonder of the world. It's Mont Saint-Michel. It's basically a fortified city that is not really on an island. It's on a peninsula, but the high tide makes it an island. So there's like a causeway that you can get to. Now, right now it's a road, so it's elevated above sea level no matter what. But OG times back in the day, it would become an island at high tide.
So like half the day you could walk across it and then.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting.
There's a land bridge half the day, and then it was completely an island on the other half of the day. That was a magnificent thing. It's amazing that they built it they started building it like 900 AD.
Wow.
Is that old? So that was super cool. Yeah. And then we dropped the rental car off there, and then we took a bullet train into Paris.
Was it really fast?
200 miles an hour.
God damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's all like farmland, so there's not like it's almost hard to appreciate how fast you were going simply because like there wasn't like a visual perspective.
Unless you look
Right, you weren't
down
seeing-
towards the ground, I guess. But
You can.
there's not like
I took
trees whipping by you.
Right, not really.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff, but yeah, no. So we bullet trained into Paris and then took a boat ride on the River Seine, to see some of the landmarks there. Walked near the Eiffel Tower, didn't go up it because it's like 2.5 hours of security to get up there.
Is that the river where they had the Olympics?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The opening ceremony's there, and we saw the perpetual flame, the Olympic flame, the torch, which was a fountain actually. So that was still there. We saw that. Yeah, Paris was cool. We were there for 3 days, and then we flew out. We flew back.
Nice. So like, what were some things that you noticed, like just like culturally that were, noticeably different? Maybe just the way people, treat each other or anything like that. Like I've obviously never been there, but like, what are some kind of things that stuck out to you guys?
Yeah, so there's a few things. One, they have this cool thing in their homes, like shutters, like true shutters, almost like garage door shutters. Like they roll down and they cover the entire window, like blackout, cover the entire window.
Oh, okay.
And they have that for almost all their windows, which is really kind of cool to sleep if you like sleeping in the dark. That's really good. It's also critical to do because it was a heat wave.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably like they probably do that for conserving. So your house doesn't turn into an inferno.
Yes, so you shut the shutters during the day and then you open everything up at night. They also don't have screens on their windows, which was fine 10 years ago before a mosquito population entered France. But now they're in France. And so the first few days I got eaten alive at night, but you had to have the windows open because it was the only time it was like sub 80 degrees. You had to cool the house off.
Did they have those like the old school windows in buildings that you see that are like, from like the 1800s? Where they had that upper window above the windows, where like those taller.
Oh yeah, like a vent window almost.
A vent window,
yes.
like right by the ceiling.
It really depended. I mean, it depended on the house, depending on the architecture. But yes, those were incredibly common.
Yeah,
not at the places we stayed at because they were newer, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, before before air conditioning was invented.
Yeah, well, they still you still wouldn't know it's invented over there. No place has it.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. But no, those upper windows were super important everywhere because your buildings just got hot as hell, and they would open those windows up to let the heat roll out.
Absolutely, which was clever if you think about where the thermodynamics and the way it goes. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, in the and porches, like big giant porches, really big. Like remember like old school houses where they just have these massive like wraparound porches.
Yes. Yeah, there were a few of those that were pretty cool. Some of the, especially in Nantes, that West Coast city where the cruise ships were built.
Yeah, those weren't just for looks or for hanging out. Those were actually for the same reason.
Absolutely necessary.
Yeah, to keep the damn sun from baking your house like a greenhouse.
That was exactly it, too. It was nice going north. After the first week when we went north up to Brittany and Normandy, that was nice because it was actually comfortable. It was like 65 to 70 degrees. For the latter half of the trip. It was so nice.
Yeah.
You can go outside and not be dying.
This is off subject, but sort of still on subject. But like I was thinking about air conditioning. Did you know that air conditioning was invented by, I think it was the Carrier, remember like the Carrier brand?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. His name was like Bob Carrier. But anyway.
Bob Carrier? Yeah,
whatever.
Apple. Yeah.
But the first air conditioning system that was made by him was not intended for like, a luxury for, people to cool their houses down. It was actually made for a printing company.
Really?
Yeah. Because the ink in the paper would bleed, it would run. It was too hot and it wouldn't set. And it was like you print and stack and it would like bleed on the next page because it was just still too damn hot. Yeah. So this paper company, they employed him to come up with a solution. And, because using ice blocks and fans wasn't cutting it like they used to.
Well, right. And you don't necessarily want melting ice around your newsprint either.
Yeah. But no, once he figured it out and like he actually came up with a system that actually cooled the air down, it fucking lit. Like it went banana pants. Everybody wanted in on this. And and every like they advertise like movie theaters, like we have refrigerated air, because everybody's sticking these big carrier systems on the roof, and then it finally made its way into homes. So yeah, there you go. But apparently it hasn't hit France.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Apparently not. I've seen videos actually because the heat wave started like 2 weeks before we went.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching the videos of like, it was like Black Friday. It was basically like they'd open the doors and like air conditioners and fans and people would basically be just like running of the bulls, diving into stores in France and the rest of Europe to get their hands on like an air conditioner. People were literally just diving on the boxes and claiming them and fighting people off to get to them.
Well, I was wondering, like, I wondered maybe if their electrical infrastructure like couldn't handle all that. Maybe that's why they don't have them. But apparently they're just selling them willy nilly.
A lot of it's cultural, and honestly, a lot of it there's enough of the way that they design their houses. It's kind of built to withstand it, but not for this kind of extreme.
Okay,
like it's fine almost all the time.
So how hot was the heat wave?
It was some days it was up to 100. Most days it was over 90.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, and it was really bad.
Are they Fahrenheiters over there, or were they?
No, definitely Celsius. So it was like 35 degrees Celsius.
See, that doesn't sound that hot to me.
It does not. It's misleading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you learn that, and I learned kilometers pretty well because everything's in kilometers, and so I learned to kind of reset my brain because it was like, oh, this turn's coming up in 3 kilometers, and I'm thinking, oh, I got a while. No, I don't. Like. It's a lot shorter than 3 miles.
What's France's currency?
It's the euro. They're part of the European Union.
All right.
Yeah. And that's at about 1.2 to the American dollar. So it's not terrible. That's the other thing. Big difference. Despite the currency conversion, well, gas is expensive, first of all. Gas worked out to be like close to $7 a gallon over there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing you're driving like a 4-cylinder standard.
That's exactly what it was. I mean, I honestly despite all that driving, I literally drove around the country. I only had to fill up the car like 1.5 times. It was a very fuel efficient little thing. Although you know my stature, right? Like I was literally half an inch from the ceiling of this car. Like I got in and hit my head so many times in this car. Yeah, it was tiny.
I would not have fit.
It was a Ford Puma, which is a European model that they have over there. Tiny little thing, but it worked.
How'd you get your suitcases in it?
Barely. Okay. I have a picture I can share with you. Barely. Barely.
Text it to me.
I will. It's pretty funny. It was all my Tetris skills paid off to try and fit 4 carry-ons plus a large suitcase in there. But other than that, let's see what else culturally. The food costs are a lot lower.
Okay.
It was actually a lot more affordable to eat there. They don't do... Oh, all prices there include tax. Okay. So when you're at the store or when you're at the restaurant, and your meal is €17. That's the cost of the meal. And there's no tip. That's the cost of the meal.
There's no tipping culture over there.
Nope. No tipping culture. You leave it's courtesy to leave €1, 1 or 2, like a euro coin. That's it. That's something. It's just something to show appreciation.
So if you go out and eat for $100, you don't inclined to leave them $20 or $30.
It becomes 101.
Yeah, that's great.
You just carry euro coins on.
Imagine how much money you'd save over the years, like just on food costs and not tipping.
Oh yeah, it was. We had gone there with the intention of, well, we got Airbnbs, so we could probably like cook something if we needed to, if we wanted to save a little bit of money. We went out. We're like, wait, we don't really need to do that. Like, it's actually not cost prohibitive to eat out there in the same way. Yeah. Yeah. So that was cool. Smoking is a lot more common over there.
Everybody's ripping ciggies over there.
Yeah. It wasn't god awful, but it was just, it was noticeable, especially to the kids who, I mean, come on, when's the last time you saw smoking? You never see smoke in a restaurant.
No, they're smoking in the restaurants.
Outside. You have to be outside. But most French restaurants have like an outdoor component. There's a lot of the sidewalk space in front of the restaurant. That's for dining, and most people will be smoking.
On your way in.
It's a lot more common.
On your way through the doors.
On your way through the doors, and it's not always tobacco.
Oh, no kidding.
oh yeah. There was a lot of pot.
Okay.
A lot of pot smoking, which was fine.
I would assume then that is legal over there.
Must be. I don't know, actually. I forgot to ask.
You lean over, you're like, excuse me, is this illegal here? Like,
right? Yeah, no, the meal culture is a lot. The dining out culture is very different. Like that's going to if you visit Europe, especially France, that'll strike you as different. The waiter is not, or the server, I should say, because it's it's kind of gendered, but they're not checking in on you.
Are they speaking French?
Yes, although some of the places that we went to, you will get. I mean, we weren't in touristy areas except for Paris, but some of the wait staff, some of the service staff does speak English. And it was kind of funny because we can get by in French. I can get by in French, especially ordering and common things like that.
Were you practicing before you left?
A little bit, but not heavily. It kind of comes back to me.
I figured you were a little bit.
Yeah, only a little, but I don't know. I can understand it really well, but speaking it, it's hard to like conjure the words. But anyway, you can talk, but usually what they'll do is service staff will overhear you speaking English and they will code switch into English for your convenience. And some of the servers that we had were really excited to practice their English on native English speakers. So I would even order in French and they would respond to me in English.
Did you have to correct them at all? Like if they said something like not correct?
No. Oh, no. The ones that were speaking English to me were doing it because they were good at it. And I think they were just kind of trying to like, oh, good. I get to practice, and
I get to speak a little English here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was it. I get to speak English to an English speaker, and they were taking some pride in it. Honestly, one of the few of them were really good. It was better than my French, that's for sure. But they were really nice, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to talk to you in French, and you talk to me in English, and we'll get along just fine.
Yeah. How do they handle like? I mean, like obviously over here, there's like French fries, French toast, French press. Like, do they just drop the French off of that?
They do.
There? Okay.
They do. It is just fries and well, it's not toast. They don't.
Their toast is probably just toast.
I forget what it is. We didn't actually. I literally never experienced toast. Like we did. It's not something we had. Like we just like they had I saw toasters, so they obviously make it at some point, but we didn't have any. But yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, everything else is very much like no, it's just fries.
Okay. Well, as far as the food, like what is like, is there like something that's very like, oh, this is like a popular dish here in France? Like what did you experience? It was like kind of different, but really good.
Duck is very common, very popular. Usually the go-tos is like meats with sauces.
Okay.
So that's really what they excel at is like it could be fish, it could be duck, it could be beef, it could be
they do
pork.
Fish. Like a fish sauce?
They do fish in like a cream sauce.
Oh, it's like a piece of fish
really
with like a cream sauce over top. It's not like all blended
Correct.
up like a soup. Okay.
No. Like, no, it's usually like a medallion or some kind of fillet of meat. And it's in like a plate of sauce that complements the flavor really well.
Sounds kind of good.
It actually, it really is. The food there was outstanding. We found out that my 8-year-old really likes duck. Because my wife ordered it one place.
Oh, he tried it out.
He tried it and literally ate her entire plate full of duck.
Wow. Did you have any?
And then I didn't have that one, but I ordered it later at a different restaurant. And then he ate like half of my duck too.
What was your opinion on it? Did you like it?
Oh, I love duck. Okay. I love duck in general. And the 3 places that I had it there, I try to get it as often as I can because they just do it so well.
I've never had duck.
In France.
So how would you describe it? Like it looks greasy to me.
It is not. It's like it's much more like a steak. It strikes me as a really, really good tender steak.
Really?
Without the gristle. Like there's a difference in the meat texture, but not in a bad way. It's not like chicken. It's nothing like chicken in its texture.
I'm going to try.
But there's like you say, how pork kind of has like the grains to it. Like I don't mean that like grainy, but I mean like the way it cuts. Right? You can see like the muscle tendon in a steak.
Yeah.
You can go against the grain or with the grain when you cut it. Duck is a little bit less so. Duck is more like a consistent meat.
So less like fibrous in a way.
Fibrous, yes, it's less fibrous, but it's really tasty.
Okay, yeah, I'm intrigued. I may try it.
It's hard to find. Honestly, we were actually looking for it in the grocery store, and you have to special order it.
I see it on like Chinese menus sometimes. I wonder how they prepare it. Probably deep fried.
That's almost like drenched in sauce. Yeah. Chinese duck, in my opinion, is like covered in sauce. I want something that's like cooked, and then the sauce is added to it, and that's the right thing for me.
All right. So that was the trip. How was the that sums up the trip though, basically, right?
Yes, that sums up the trip.
How was your flight home, Breeze?
Oh my God. Oh my God, it was so bad. Before I get to the bad, I want to share one funny anecdote when we were going through Cleveland, flying out of Cleveland to Toronto and then Toronto to Paris. So we're flying out of Cleveland. We got everything set. Our travel documentation. We go through security. Wife and the 2 kids go through the metal detector. I go through the scanner. Right, it's not the metal detector, but it's that. I don't know if you've flown recently. You know that thing you kind of stand in.
Put your arms up. Yeah,
you put your arms up and so you do that full sweep around you, right? And so I get out of that, and the guy calls me over, and he shows me the screen. He's like, well, as you can see here, we see something here. And I'm looking at it, and it's the picture. It's the outline of me, obviously, with my hands up above my head at that 45-degree angle. So it looks dorky as hell.
Yeah.
And right at my crotch is bright freaking red.
What'd you do?
Well, right. I'm like, and I took my belt off. Like, couldn't be that.
Like, of all places, like, you got to go digging, don't you, buddy?
Well, it was really funny. So, like, we're going to have to do a pat down. And I'm like, okay. He's like, do you have anything on, a belt or anything? I said, no, I've completely emptied my pockets. Like, I've traveled enough. I know the routine. Still, the guy pulls me over. He's like, is there anything that you think it might be? And I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, my balls of steel.
Nice.
And he laughed. And I'm like, no, honestly, I have no idea.
Your balls of steel. That's very good.
I did. And I know you're not supposed to joke with TSA, but I said it right to his face. And he just looked at me and I smiled, I smirked. And he's like, really? I'm like, no.
Wow.
So I had that opportunity, but no idea. I did not wear that same pair of shorts. I wore a different pair of shorts on the way back. I'm like, I don't really want to get stopped in Paris.
Did he have to slide his hands down beside your junk or anything to kind of give it a quick once over?
He did the full back of the hand pat, back of the hand up the crotch pat down. Yep. He's like, do you want us to pull aside to a private room? Like, I don't give a crap. Like, just.
Did he go over the pants or like under the pants?
Over the pants.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. Like,
he made me hold my belt loops so that he didn't accidentally pull my pants down.
Right. And bite your knuckle.
Like, hold on. Yeah. He's like, hold on to your pants so they don't fall down. I'm like, yeah, that'd be funny. So yeah, I just told him it was my balls of steel. But the way home, oh my gosh. Well, and I'll sum up because it's kind of a long story. Basically, we went from Paris to Toronto, and in Toronto, we were about 30 minutes before we were going to board, and they canceled the flight. I'm like, ugh. Okay. So now I'm in Toronto. So we had to go out through customs because now we're in Canada. So we had to go through Canadian customs to get into Canada to get our bags, which have been deboarded from the plane. Got our bags. There's no hotels. I'm like, okay, well, I was calling my dad who was going to pick me up from the Cleveland airport. And he's like, well, see if you can rent a car and get to Niagara Falls and I'll meet you there. Like, that's not a bad idea. So I asked the rental. There's next to no rentals. Finally got to budget rental car. And he's like, no, it's you can only return back here to the airport. I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, that's all we got.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, fine. So we rented a car just to get to, I call my friend who lives in Toronto and I'm like, can we just crash at your place? And he's like, well, yeah, we're on vacation. Here's the door code okay, great. So drove like an hour away from the Toronto airport, crashed at my friend's house, drove back the very next morning for our rebooked flight, which was not rebooked to Cleveland, was rebooked to Detroit. And then Detroit to Cleveland with a 10-hour layover.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no. So went to the airline, said, okay, cut the Detroit to Cleveland, just get me to Detroit, and we'll drive back from there. My dad was going to pick me up. Fine. So we got there at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Flight left at noon. 3 minutes before boarding. They had already done the whole, we're getting ready to board. If you have a carry-on, we'd like to check it at the gate. Yada, yada, yada. Flight crew goes on board. 3 minutes before boarding, everyone gets an email. Your flight's been canceled. Not an announcement, an email from the airline.
Wow.
And so the entire gate is like flipping out. And
no doubt. They're probably pissed.
Oh, we were, because most of us had been canceled from the night before.
Yeah. Some
people had slept in the airport because there was nothing else you could do. It was insane. And they canceled it 3 minutes before. But then here's the rub. We were at gate 87. And then after our flight gets canceled, the announcement comes over. Oh, Air Canada flight to Cincinnati has been moved to gate 87. I'm like, you bitches just stole my plane.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like you literally gave Cincinnati our flight.
Yep. They're like, the hell
And
with
they
these
did.
guys. Like,
They took all
these
of our
guys are
luggage
already
off.
pissed off.
Oh my gosh. It was. So
Please tell me you got some free flight vouchers out of this.
we got a refund for the second leg,
Uh-huh.
and I actually submitted a formal complaint and compensation request for.
I would too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get
because
some-
it was not for safety reasons and it was not for weather reasons. They literally operationally decided to flip us off and screw us over.
Well, yeah, like I said,
So-
you guys, like that whole pile of people is already mad. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, they were livid. Oh, the number of Karens, dude. Oh, they just came out of the woodwork.
oh, bad,
It was
yeah.
so.
Oh, it'd probably
it was
be a
actually
sight
funny to watch.
see. Yeah.
I called my dad and I'm like, hey, he's like, don't worry. He's like, he goes, I'll see you in 4.5 hours. I'm already on my way to Toronto to pick you up. I'm like, okay, thank God. So I owe him a bottle of scotch.
Yes, you do. Yeah. He rescued
like, there's
you
a
guys.
25-year-old bottle of scotch that he is going to be receiving very soon for rescuing my ass from Canada.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys made it back safe. Thank God your dad came and got you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good on him, man. I mean, that turned into probably an 8 or 10 hour, venture for him to get you guys there and back.
It was. Fortunately, he likes driving, but it was, yeah, he did. He like 5-star Ubered it. Like he showed up and he had like pillows already in the car
Oh, wow. Waters.
for the kids, waters.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I've got Coke and I've got Sprite and I've got water and I picked up a bottle of wine for you guys when
Here's
you get
some-
home. I'm
Here's some
like,
snacks. Like,
yeah, that was it too. There's some chips in here. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's just a dad move there, man. Like I would do the
it
same
is a
thing.
dad move, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
that's what I want to be when I'm older.
Mhm. I would do the same thing. Yeah, like that's awesome. I think it's great. So yeah, kudos to the old man.
So I apologize. Just took like the whole show talking about my France trip, but
Only
there's
half
a
the
lot- a
show.
lot
Hey,
of
we summed up
crazy-
your 2-week adventure in 30 minutes.
There we go.
So all right, well, thank you for sharing all of that, Breeze. That was awesome. I can't wait to see some pictures. So next time you come over, I want to see your camera roll. From your
Yeah,
trip.
we actually put an album. We have a shared album that we're working on an iPhone, so I can send that over to you if you want.
Yeah, I'd
take a
love to
look,
take a look
scroll
at it.
through. See my luggage packing in the back of my little
Mhm.
car.
Yes. Yeah. So, all right, we're actually going to move on to the next section, and I'm actually going to play the intro because we have 3 stories for this one. So here we go.
From all across the world, there are stories to be told. The strange, the bizarre, funny, freaky, the abnormal, and extraordinary. Grab your beer or pour some booze. It's time for the Weird News.
I have not heard that in quite some time.
It has been a while. Am I allowed to pour some booze for this? I feel
Sure.
like I might. Okay, I might be able to do that then.
Yeah. I'm
Sure.
drinking water. I am just rehydrating from.
You're rehydrating after your boozy night. I have not.
We did have a boozy night,
Despite being in the land of wine
Mhm.
for 2 weeks, I actually probably drank less wine in France than I did.
Well,
at
you were in adventure mode, like
I was in adventure mode and I had to be driving a
You
lot.
can't just be like
So-
sipping on
I can't be
wine all
hung.
day.
You can't be hungover and be driving in France. No.
No,
Absolutely
nor are you gonna be like wine breeze throughout the day. Like, I mean, of course you're gonna drink less.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure you'll make up for it.
I'm on it right now. I'm getting
Great.
started. Anyway, tell me about the weird news, Dave.
All right, so we got a few stories here. First one. Okay, well, let me say that I'm just gonna jump. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what they are. I'm just gonna get into them here. All right, so this one here, the middle story, I'm gonna give a trigger warning. It's not.
Do you want to start with that so we can go uphill from that?
You want to start with that? Okay.
I mean, I think so because I don't like ending with the tragic stories. Let's put that right now before we
All right.
go further.
So so this one is. There's a trigger warning on this one. This is pretty graphic and horrible, and someone did lose their life in this story. It took place in Florida. This is like a couple weeks old, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Obviously, couldn't do it when it was when it happened then because you were in France. But yeah, so a 31-year-old woman got killed by a gator in Florida, and her and her friends were. They were out on just like a nature hike like we do around here, and just enjoying the day, some sunshine. But it was hot. It's Florida, so they decided to take a pit stop in this little river, bigger than a stream, but from the photo I saw of the river is probably like a 20-foot wide river. It's not huge, but big enough. But anyway, they got in to get a quick cool off, and not super deep, just like a couple, 2.5, 3 feet deep. But they're kind of all squatting down to kind of cool their torsos off. And I think it was like a 13-foot gator grabbed a hold of this girl and ripped her arm off. And then her and her like friends, they were all trying to fight this thing off without obviously like getting themselves, injured as well. But it grabbed her other arm and proceeded to death roll, twist it off as well. Anyway, this poor girl, like they did get her out of the water away from the gator.
Yeah, but the blood loss at that point.
Right. Like you can't tourniquet that. And by the time the ambulance got there, like 15 minutes later or so, she passed away in the ambulance. But horrible, horrible story. And when I saw this, actually, I messaged my brother-in-law who lives in Florida, and I was like, dude, did you see the story? And he's like, no. He's like, that's pretty horrible. And he goes, but his first question was like, what were they doing in the river?
Well, that's right. Like,
yeah. And
I get it.
As a non-Floridian, I'm terrified of the water. So I don't know if like
it's Florida.
It's Florida. Like I go there and I assume that everything other than a swimming pool has a gator in it.
Is going to kill you. Florida is basically our Australia. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Everything there kind of wants to kill you.
Yeah. So, and that's what he said too. He's like, oh man. He's like, yeah. He's like, if you can't see the bottom, he's like, and that's even questionable sometimes. He goes, he's like, they just blend in. It's like, if you can't see it, like if you can't see the bottom, he goes, you don't get in it. You just don't get in it.
Don't go in the water.
Yeah.
Don't go in the water.
I told you about our trip. Like when we went down there in like November, I wanted to see a gator in the wild. Like I've only seen them at, parks. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, we'll find one. So we went to this little area and we walked for about 10 minutes. He's like, oh, there you go. there's just a gator.
They're just there.
Yeah.
12 foot though. Holy crap. That's
huge.
The ones I've seen are small.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I go down to visit my dad in Florida, like
they're 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah. Not bigger than me.
Yeah, that's a huge gator.
That is a big gator. Goodness.
Yeah. So, but I guess, I mean, I said, I feel awful for her and her family and all the friends that had to go through that too. But yeah, I guess just
don't go in the water in Florida.
Just stay out of the water. There you go. That's the worst of the stories.
I mean the ocean's safe in Florida generally.
Yeah, but there's also saltwater crocodiles and sharks. So no.
Yeah, the sharks aren't really so much of a problem because it's too shallow for most.
Dude, there was another story that happened recently that like somebody got attacked by a saltwater crocodile.
That's terrifying.
I know, and they're big. Like they're even bigger.
Yeah. I haven't dealt with that. My biggest concern when I'm in the ocean in Florida is jellyfish. But if you don't go in jellyfish season, you're usually pretty safe. But you still got to watch out. And honestly, the guards usually do a pretty good job. Like that's why they close the beaches, is if there's like a jellyfish swarm or something that they can detect, and they'll keep you out of the water. But yeah, ugh.
Yeah, it's
weird.
Horrifying.
Yeah, don't go in the fresh water in Florida. Just don't.
No, don't go in any water in Florida. Yeah, no, thank you. Unless this is
or the land, or Florida in general.
But gators end up in pools too. They have to have like animal rescue come out and get them out of people's swimming pools.
Everything. It's crazy. It's a weird place. I'm not gonna lie. It's a strange place.
Yeah. All right. So this next story I found, I don't even know if you have one. Did you find a story?
I've got a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do more than the 3 I found. So this one here, this one is tragic and harrowing. Okay. So this one,
wow, mine are at least uplifting.
Okay, good. So the title of this one is Flight School Pilot Jumps to His Death Midair, Leaving the Student to Land the Plane. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So it says a pilot jumped out of the door of a moving plane to his death, leaving the student behind to fly and land the aircraft herself.
Wait, did he just like YOLO and that
Yeah,
was
he
it?
just
Like
42-year-old guy. His name was Leonardo.
Caprio.
No, Bertazzo. Anyway, he was found dead.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really insensitive. But like,
yeah, but
if that was
why
his
would
choice,
you just why would you get yourself out of the plane with a student in it? Like, that's very selfish.
Like, I'm gonna allow myself some insensitivity on that one because that's a dick move.
Yeah. So this 22-year-old girl, student pilot, her name was Rosario. Yeah, she says the student said Rosario told her the student said Rosario told. Oh, okay. So the instructor said to the 22-year-old, "You know what you have to do. Carry on." Before taking his headset off and seatbelt, opening the door and jumping out of the plane. Like, what? Why would you just?
What the what?
Yeah. Like, why would you just not have someone in there and just that's how you want to go, just do it on
your own time.
Yeah.
Traumatize someone. Oh, that poor young woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. But she landed it.
Yeah. He says he made this tragic decision on board an aircraft with another person by his side. It's impossible for me to think about or understand it, but the human mind is so complex. It says Bizarria was,
I hope his life insurance is paying for her therapy because wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It says Rosario, the student, managed to land the plane successfully despite being in complete shock. You think after watching a dude hurl himself out the plane? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Well, I mean, good for her. She pulled it off. Like,
yeah. I mean, hey, like that's awesome. Honestly, like I would love to learn to fly a plane. Not to like moving away from this. Assuming my flight instructor does not bail out of the plane, I think it'd be kind of cool. I think that's something I would enjoy learning.
It would be pretty awesome.
Not with that guy.
No,
it would be kind of awesome.
Can't now anyway.
Well, he's not eligible anymore, so it's good.
Yeah. So what did you find? What story did you get? I got one more, but I'll let you jump in.
Well, I got two more that are actually kind of related to my trip. One is the woman who was previously married to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm not making this up.
Mm-hmm. I remember the story.
Got divorced because she is now in love with a fence.
Wait. Okay, first of all, let's back up a second. So you can just get married to any inanimate object? Like, what about the Eiffel Tower itself? Is it just open for anyone to marry it, or does it have to be like exclusive to this girl who decided that she wanted to marry it? Like, what are the rules? Good question. What are the rules there?
I don't know. I think the rules are you have to be crazy. I think that we're good with that, and that's the rule. Is that you have to be crazy, and yeah. So Erica Labrie, now known as Erica Eiffel.
Oh my God.
Shared that her marriage to the Eiffel Tower has ended because she found a new connection with a red fence. Identifying as objectum sexual, Erica first gained global fame in 2007 for her ceremonial commitment to the Parisian monument, the Eiffel Tower. She recently explained that she grew bored with the tower and was drawn to the perfect geometry and stability of her new partner, a fence.
A fence.
A fence.
I mean, what was the problem? Do you think it's because the Eiffel Tower was always erect?
Oh.
She couldn't handle it anymore. I'm sorry.
Get out. Anyway, so that's that. I thought that was funny. The other, which I find it to be just absurd, and this came up because, as you know, while I was traveling, and actually France was playing in the World Cup.
Oh, that's right.
We did actually watch a World Cup game from my friend's house over in Nantes against Spain. It was the semifinals. They did lose, but I was actually kind of secretly glad about that because if they had won, that would have put us in Paris for the World Cup final.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And that's one of those things where win or lose, that city was going to explode.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be there for the finals of the World Cup. And fortunately, they lost, so I didn't have to.
They're pretty cuckoo about soccer over there. So, like,
basically the rest of the world except for us.
Yeah, like do they go banana pants like we do when like you're like a town's like football team or hockey team wins the championship? Like do they start like tipping cars over and burning shit down?
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, if France won the World Cup, oh no, that city would have been honestly, the city was going to be on fire whether they won or lost. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Like that. I mean, you look at Argentina, same thing. Like they just, it would have been. It was not where I wanted to be.
It's an odd reaction.
My wife wanted to be.
Like an odd display of.
It is an odd display, but you see that here too. You see that in the States. It's not like a
I
European
know.
thing. Like
No,
you
I'm
see,
just saying, like, in
Philly
general.
will win or lose, and they'll just light the city on fire. It's like,
city's
what
gonna
are
burn
you doing?
tonight. Yeah, like why? Because
Yeah.
they won. We won. Torch this fucking place.
Yeah, right. FIFA
Mhm.
is selling pieces of grass from the World Cup final for $450.
Prove it.
Prove that it's from the World Cup.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the question. Yeah, and they are only. It's a small square, by the way. It's 17 centimeters square.
That's pretty small.
What's that? That's like, yeah, that's pretty small. That's pretty small. $450.
Yeah, well, they do that too with like other stuff. Like you can buy a vial of water, like from like Stanley Cup championship game or something, or like they
of the melted ice or something.
Yeah, like they'll say this is the ice from the championship game when they won. Like so they'll do that too. So I don't think it's like that crazy to me.
I think. Well, here's what I think is crazy. So the water. Okay, fine. That's water.
Again, prove it.
Well, again, prove it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is permanently preserved. We were wondering, is
this
wait,
going to turn brown grass?
Yeah, it's preserved in acrylic. So
okay.
That does stay. I guess it stays green forever. I don't know. I would still think it would die, but I'm not a scientist, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they do it with bugs, but they have the exoskeleton, so that works. But
yeah,
grass.
I don't know.
Grass would still like.
I just again, like, who's going to be buying this stuff, right? Like,
dude, huge soccer fans would. I would consider, like, if the Penguins won the Stanley Cup and they started selling vials of water for like, I don't know, like $100 or something, I'd probably buy one. That'd be awesome to have.
He's got to prove it. You got to make sure it's legit, man.
That is true. I mean, you would hope that the certificate of authenticity was actually authentic. Yeah.
Do they sell an authenticity certificate for the authenticity?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some guy's in his apartment just filling up out of the tap, like $400 here, $400 here. But yeah, all right.
Yeah, that was really weird. You got one more on here that I was kind of curious about. Are you going to read this one?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is local. This is in Pittsburgh.
I want to. Let's hear about it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Local news.
Yep. All right. So here we go. So this is on a Pittsburgh website here. It says, too hot for clothes? How's about, quote, balls out bowling?
Balls out bowling.
Where nudity is required.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you gotta be butt ass naked and go bowling.
Ain't nobody gonna want to see that. They're gonna pay me money to put my clothes back on, is what they're gonna do.
Yeah. It says Pittsburgh area nudists naturalists are hosting an adult
naturalists.
Yeah, an adult only
Naturists.
Oh no! There you go. Thank you for reading better than me.
That's what I do. That's why you hired me for the show.
It's on July 25th. Oh, this is yesterday from the day of recording. July 25th. Damn, we missed it. The event called Balls Out Bowling. We got 6:30. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Okay, organizers said that the event is intended for adults and focus. Of course, it's for adults.
I would hope.
Yeah, no shit. Why do you got to put that in there? Like, come on, kids.
Well,
it says focuses on social nudity in its non-sexual environment. All right, so it's not like a big, front for an orgy or anything.
Yeah, well, at least that you know of. I mean.
Right, yeah. Participants are required to be nude, although women can wear their bottoms. You know why? Because they don't have balls, Breeze. So they have nothing to show.
Is that from the article? Or is that from you?
That's from me. No, but then they seriously can't. Like, that's the fact they have. Like, they can wear their underwear if they want to, which I would hope. But because the theme of this is balls out, Well,
but they are naturists, though.
They are.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
The venue is BYOB, by the way. That's in the article.
Bring your own balls.
Yeah, bring your own balls. Oh my God.
I'll see myself out.
Yes.
Sorry. This is the way to this needs to be our last. This is a great way to end the show.
Yeah. Organizers said the gathering is open to people of all genders, Breeze. All
Good.
two
all and a half.
All two genders. Anyway,
Gender,
that's a debate
sexuality,
for another day.
Embodied. Yeah.
Yeah, sexualities, sure, and body types. So don't feel discouraged.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay to go then.
Yeah. Sexual
Attendees-
activity,
Yeah.
photography, and video recording will not be permitted. Thank God. We do not want to see this.
I think that is good. I'll be honest with you. I honestly think this is pretty cool.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Like-
I gotta read the last line.
Yep.
Attendees are encouraged to bring a towel and a bag for personal belongings. You know what that towel's for?
Wiping, sitting on
That's
when you're
right.
waiting for your turn to bowl.
That's right. You don't want someone's fucking bare, nasty
No.
ass and balls sitting on that
No.
bench.
No,
Yes.
not a bowl. Oh my gosh, a bowling alley? No,
No.
I would be there with a beach blanket.
Well, no. What the next? What's today? Like Family Day? Like, of course. Like that's going to be. I would not want to go there after this.
Well, I mean, they wipe it down with the Lysol wipes. But
Sure,
still,
but
like,
still, yeah, I would definitely.
I wouldn't want to be sitting on it. That's my point. Like,
Is
oh,
that
man.
hard plastic chair?
yeah, right. Like, especially, oh God, if it's one of those like vented, like, like the latticed things, you don't want to get like your ball stuck in like the slats of the bench either. That could be really bad.
I don't understand the allure of. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm sure people enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and I have nothing against them wanting to do it. I just don't get it.
Oh, I'm with you. I don't get it, but I actually think it's kind of cool that like they're letting people do this that do want to do it. I think that's actually kind of like, if that's your thing, then fine. Like, in some ways, fine. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but
No. Like
kind of interesting.
it is like I can't even imagine just like being there watching people do some sort of an activity like that,
But it's, I mean, like,
butt naked.
yeah, bowling. I mean, I don't know. It's bowling, like whatever. I mean, there's naturist societies out there, whatever. But like, I mean, it's like nude beaches, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like just like a nude gathering.
Yeah.
Not like it's not like revolving around like a certain activity. It would almost be kind of like then you're just standing around naked.
Right. So this actually has some focus. It's just
Sure.
like, hey, we're gonna bowl.
I feel like I'm having like deja vu. We talked about this before. I swear to God, this came up before.
It might have.
It might
Deja vu. Well, we've done like almost 250 episodes of this, so maybe things are coming around full circle.
Maybe.
But
yeah, I think this is like 249, isn't it?
it is.
Oh my God, dude, we're one away from another milestone. Oh wait, no, this is 248.
Oh well, two away. We got to get on it.
Two away. Yeah.
We got to space this out a little bit less.
I know.
So
Yeah, I think we joked last time. It was like it's gonna take us 6 months to get to 250.
it is absolutely. We did. It is so far.
Yeah, it's getting there.
That was pretty funny. Balls out bowling. Well, there we go. I hope it was good yesterday. 5-star reviews on Yelp for the bowling alley.
You know those ball thingies that like they roll your ball back up?
The ball returns.
The ball
yeah.
returns, yeah. Like they're like kind of like sort of waist high-ish. Like,
yeah, that's a good way to lose your finger or your other appendage.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like those balls just come up and they just clank against each other. Like, what if you actually got your junk down there? Oh,
everyone's approaching it like a little bent over a little bit,
ass,
like like crotch away,
yeah.
ass out. Yeah. Nope, not today.
That'd be bad.
So true, and it would be terrible, absolutely terrible.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna wrap this one up, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Wrap it up. Just
Thanks for
like their balls weren't.
That's right. All right. Thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.